Hello, welcome back to our channel. I'm Gabs, one half of our Slip Slip Sis duo, and this is another Craft With Me vlog. I am doing my Black History Month cast on, and I'm going to take you along with me. So I am casting on the Como la Flor top by Gavriella Treminio, I think is how you say it. She's Hello Gavriella on Ravelry and on Instagram. So it's like a summery top. I will pop in a picture right here so you can see what it looks like. It is a DK weight top with a raglan, I guess yoke, a raglan yoke, and then it's got some like nice details on the like hem. And it's, I already have the pattern, so it's short sleeve or long sleeve options. I think I'm going to go with the short sleeve option because once again, I'm playing yarn chicken. So let me share with you the yarn that I have. I'm going to use this Zinnia Barocco that Chaley and I got from Pearls of Joy in Healdsburg, California. We live in California. On the Wine Country Yarn Hop. That's what I'm doing. However, I'm pretty sure that this is finger and weight. Maybe. Yes. Yes. I think it's finger and weight. 20 stitch. Maybe it's not. 20 stitches over 4 inches? No. It's not. I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. Maybe this is DK weight. What the heck weight is this, buddy? What is a number 4 medium weight? Maybe it's DK. Sport? I don't know. Okay, well, let me tell you the details. So this is Barocco Zinnia. It is 93% cotton, 7% nylon. And the knitting gauge is 5 stitches over 1 inch. That's how I got 20 stitches over 4 inches. And the recommended needle is a US 7 and a US 8. So that's definitely not fingering. Okay, cool. And it gives you the crochet gauge. It is medium weight yarn, and it doesn't have a color name. It is color 7144, and it's another number for the die lot. So we got this in a mystery grab bag. So if you watched our Wine Country yarn swap, you saw me and Shaylee get shocked by having the exact same yarn. So I have 5 balls of this, and this is going to turn out way better than I thought already, because I thought it was finger weight, but it's DK weight, I guess, or whatever medium weight is. So that's going to turn out better because now I'm not going to play as much yarn chicken. So the pattern calls for more positive ease than I like to wear in my garments. My shoulder to bust ratio is, I guess, different than what's usually average, what's normally graded for, right? So I have a 37-inch bust. I'm going to make, I think I'm going to make the 36-inch size. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to make the size 1. I'll decide if I keep going. Sometimes I just like, so I may cast on the size 1 for the neck because I really don't like a baggy neck. So I may cast on the size 1 for the neck, and then I may keep increasing because it's a raglan. I may keep it increasing until I get to the size 2 bust, because that would probably be a better bust size. So I may do a little mix and match pattern, but it calls for 800 yards. Here's the thing. One of these is 125 yards. That's not 800. 125 times 5 is not 800. It is 625. It is 625 yards, which I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. So we'll see how this goes. However, Kaylee has 5 other balls of this, and usually she lets me swipe some of it if I've run out of something. She's very generous that way. So it should be fine. Am I going to swatch? Probably not. Am I just going to start knitting? Yes. So I'm going to cast on tomorrow for Black History Month. And yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm probably going to cast on with probably US 3s or 4s. Probably 3s for the neck and then 4s for like the full body. Yes, I'm aware that I just read to you that it says US 7s and 8s, but I have a very loose gauge. So at this point, I'm pretty good at like estimating what it needs, what I need to adjust to make it work. However, I have not knit with this yarn. So, and I am attending the craft summit, the Knit Your Perfect Sweater Summit by Hortense, which is not how you say your name because I just watched the video, but I've forgotten. She's Belgian. I don't know how to pronounce it. She said it was okay though if we said Hortense, but I will learn how to say it correctly. Of knitting with chopsticks, and one of the talks is why it's important to gauge swatch. But here's the thing. Gauge swatching does not bring me joy. So I'm not going to do it. Because it doesn't bring me joy. It knocks the wind out of my sails for every project. And truly, I don't mind adjusting it. Like, I knit my stuff for me. So I'm okay with it. That if it doesn't pan out, then I only have myself to blame. But I definitely enjoy gauge swatching less, especially like if I gauge swatch and then my attention doesn't stay the same. Even when I do the whole knit in the round and do the float things, like it doesn't stay the same. So it doesn't really matter. And then I'm annoyed because I gauge swatched and then it still didn't matter, right? So why do something that doesn't bring me joy? And then it still not work out when I can just fix it on the fly. I've never actually had to fully rip out a sweater before because it didn't fit because of gauge. There is going to be a YouTube series going on for me where I'm frogging two of my finished objects. However, it's not gauge. It's not the gauge. Gauge is not the reason why I'm frogging those objects. I am frogging those objects because they no longer fit me because my body shape changed. Because I knit them when I was about 6 months postpartum with my second daughter. And now I am over 2 years postpartum and my body's different. So they're too big. That's what I'm frogging them. Not because I futzed with the gauge, which I did. But it still wouldn't fit me. Right? Because wrong measurements. Anyway, it's late. I'm gonna get all this ready so I can cast on it tomorrow. I'm very excited. It looks like a very fun pattern. I think it's gonna be pretty quick. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty quick. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be perfect for like a summery top. It was inspired by, I believe, her grandmother, and they're like the paper decorations, like the brightly colored paper decorations that are cut out, and that are usually hung. They're multicolored, and I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm really excited to try this and to use up 5 balls of yarn because that is my goal. Oh, it got squirrely. These are pretty squirrely. 5 balls of yarn in February. This is also my first pattern by Hello Gavriella, and I think it will be great. I've had her patterns for a long time. I've been wanting to make them, and I just never get around to it. And Black History Month, in the Black History Month Make-Along is great. Oh, the Black History Month Make-Along is hosted by, I forgot to look up her name again. Gabrielle. Shoot. Oh, put it on the screen. Gosh darn it. She's the Black Knitter on YouTube and Instagram. She's also doing some Zooms, which will be really fun. Man, what the heck is wrong with me? Anyway, it's late. So I'm doing it for the Black History Month Make-Along. I don't have a sweaters quantity from a black indie dyer. which is a problem, but I'm trying to stash down, so I didn't want to buy one. So if I finish this sweater with plenty of time, I will cast on another skein of yarn. I have another skein. They're all single skeins. I have a single skein of yarn from another black dyer, which is what I will do. And the single skeins do not look nice together, so I could not have put them together. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you tomorrow for my cast on. All right, it's February 1st. I am trying to start my Black History Month cast on, but the yarn looks like this, so that's super frustrating. So this yarn was from a mystery pack that Che and I got at Pearls of Joy, and I think it was a mystery pack because the yarn wasn't like selling super well, so, which is fine, I like the yarn, but I think it was like in a bin, so it was like picked over, right? So it was like, it's been mangly, so I have to untangle it, and that's sad because, you know, when you're excited about a project, and you're like ready to go, and you've got your needles, and you're like, yeah, it's gonna be so fun, you got your pattern ready, you've got like your cozy spot set up, and then your yarn is tangled, so you have to do this instead of getting to start your pattern. So, and for some, like, I don't know what's going on, but it like seems to tangle. It seems to be getting more tangled. Like the more that I untangle, it's like more is getting tangled, like more is coming off the ball and going into its own little knot situation. I don't really know what's going on. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. It keeps like, and it's, I don't know. I don't mind untangling yarn. It's annoying when you want to start a project, right? When you're not prepared for it. And I don't know about you, but the commercially produced yarn seems to have more tangles in it. I seem to not be able to get through a ball of commercially produced yarn without tangles, which maybe it's because it's a machine and like the scale at which they're producing the yarn is making it tangly, which I guess is understandable because it is commercially produced. It's less expensive, right? Because it's a machine, it's not hand dyed. So maybe that's it. I do teach the factors of production when I teach world history and the Industrial Revolution and all the mechanization of goods, I guess, or production. So we shall see. I think I've gotten it loose. This is the last tangle that's going on, but I think I'm just gonna clip it and then move on because I really don't want to wind the whole ball. I don't really want to wind the whole ball up into a ball. Like, see, it's like straight up tied. So yeah, I'm not loving it. I'm not excited about it being so tangled by tangles and taking a bit to get started. And I have to tell you, now that I'm holding this yarn, I don't think it's DK. Okay, so I looked it up. That size or yarn weight 4 is worsted weight. This is not worsted weight yarn. There's no way. I will show you one of my other worsted weight skeins and you can tell me what you think. But I do not think this is worsted weight. I think it is much closer to a fingering weight yarn. So Jaylee said I could have hers. I talked to her about it last night. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have yarn. She did say I could have hers. So I haven't totally decided if I'm going to attempt to hold it double. Yeah, if I'm going to attempt to hold it double when I knit this, or if I'm going to do a lighter weight thing. A lighter weight. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I got distracted by this tangle. yeah, I'm not happy about this tangle, which I know it was at a discount, so you kind of get what you pay for, but I don't know. Yeah, look at it, still tangled. So I don't know. I haven't decided. I think I might go with the weight that it is. The yarn, I think I might hold it single, but I don't know. I guess I have this tiny ball, so I could pick it out. I could swatch it a little bit and then see what I think. And then it'll only be the collar. But then will it be too thick? I don't know. I can't ask you. I mean, I can't have you tell me what you think. I mean, you can tell me what you think, of course, in the comments, but this is a vlog, so you won't see it until I finish it. This won't post until I finish the sweater, so I'm on my own for making my own decisions. Ugh, this is such a tangle. There's no way this was me that did all this tangling. Ugh. So through the hole. Yeah, this is a knot, a true knot. So is this. Okay. I think I'm gonna wind the other one up into a cake. Okay. There we are. We're back in action. All right, here we go. It's working out now. Okay. So this is the yarn. Like this, I guess. And this is size 4 medium. It's Karen Simply Soft. I know that's a size 4 medium. This is allegedly the same size 4 medium. These two, can I get it to focus on it, are not the same weight. Let me see if I can do this. What can I hold it with so you can see it better? This is not great. I have nothing over here. Can you see it on my hand? Sorry. Can you see this on my hand? Yeah, there. Not the same weight. Even a little bit. No. Yeah. Way thinner. So, I don't know. Should I hold it double? I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold it double and see how it pans out, which means I probably definitely don't have enough yarn for it, and I'll have to ask my sister for hers. I don't know. I just think it's going to be maybe it'll be okay. Single. Maybe I just gotta knit with it and see what I think. Alright, well, I'm off to go cast this on now that you've heard me rant while untangling yarn. This is not a medium weight yarn. No. Did I misread this? No, it says 4 medium. These are not the same. These are not the same weights. Not at all. Absolutely not. Maybe this is too thick. I don't know. Not right. Alright, talk to you later. Good morning. It is February 3rd. So this is my check-in for my Como la Flor sweater top. It's more like a top because I'm not making it long sleeves, and it feels like it's a top when it's made out of cotton yarn, even if it's a sweater. So I am in the raglan increases. It's really nice. It's a very easy pattern to follow. It's a pretty basic pattern, which is great. I've already used one ball of my yarn already, so I'm getting a little nervous that I won't have enough, but Shaylee has graciously agreed to give me hers
if I don't have enough. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm holding it double, so I'm going to keep holding it double through the body. But then there's this lace section, so I think for the lace section I'm going to hold it single, so it ends up being a little bit airier, and I think that'll work, maybe. So I have 4 more balls, which is really 2 more balls. So my goal is for the other 2 balls that ball 2 makes it through all of the raglan increases, the sleeve split, and then the hem for the sleeves, because hem for the sleeves is only like 4 rows. And then the second ball that I have, or I guess the third ball I have, makes it through the body and the hem, hopefully. But I'm running really short because the pattern, it held singles calling for 800 yards, and then with all my stuff held double, it's like 300 yards. So it's not even half the amount I need. But who doesn't like a game of extreme yarn chicken? All right, see you later.
All right, it is about 8:30 on Monday, February 5th. The reason I look so ridiculous is our power had been out for 36 hours. So I put on so much warmy clothes, but as you can tell, the room is ablaze, the power is back on. Daniel and the girls are at my parents' house because the power's been off for so long and it was too cold for the girls. They were here last night and it was too cold, so we made the decision for them to go to San Leandro, but I had to work because power was on at school. Pardon me. We don't know the cause of our power line or our power outage. However, we got hit by an atmospheric river on Sunday night, and then we lost power around 8 a.m. on Sunday, which is why the last clip of me knitting this was in really not great lighting because I was using my neck light to knit. So it's been a day. I'm very tired because the girls were up late at night because it was cold and they were having trouble sleeping because there was no power. And then I taught today, and that was exciting as well. I'm blocking this right now. I'll show it to you when I've got it pinned out. But we are fortunate the power is back on. Everything seems to be all right. There were many downed trees in our neighborhood, like a very significant amount of downed trees in our neighborhood, which was kind of stressful. 2 of the schools in the district that I teach in are still closed because one of them, a power pole just like completely came down and took the wires with it. So as of what we heard yesterday, that the power line was still electrified. So everyone had to shelter in place in their homes because it was unsafe to leave, right? Because water and electricity is not the move, right? So that was not good. The school had power. Many of my students weren't at school today, but I taught at school today, and then came home and finished up my Como La Flor top. I absolutely made it work with 5 balls of yarn. It was dicey. It is dicey, but I'm pretty short torsoed, and it panned out, and it's cotton, so I'm currently blocking it within an inch of its life. And now that my heater is back on, I can totally be confident that it will dry. So here it is. Here's my Como La Flor top. I have pinned it. I did have to do some modifications. I knit it as written mostly for the sleeves as well. What I had to modify was the length of this little detail. There are supposed to be, at least the way I thought about it, there are supposed to be 5 eyelet sections, and I only have 3 because pardon me, I didn't have enough yarn. This was all the yarn, like whole thing. but I think it's gonna work out. So I am taking this opportunity to block it because I have heat and because my children are away. So there is not so much the tendency to step on it because babies, and I assume kittens, because I know cats seem to have that. People who have cats have this issue, like to stand on blocking things that are blocking. Sorry, I gotta run. I'm apparently losing my voice. All right, I have finished my Como la Flor top. I blocked it out. I really like it. It's cute. It fits perfectly. Like perfectly. So I can't grow at all. But it came out great. It blocked out really nicely. I would recommend this pattern. It is very easy. I knit it in 5 days. And it's comfy. I think it's going to wear really nicely. Again, it's a super quick knit. You could obviously extend the body much longer than I did. You could just extend the stockinette or additionally extend the lace. The lace can blocked out beautifully. So yes, I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, I'd recommend the pattern, but it's also pretty easy. So this is a good like second or third sweater if you're new to garment making. It doesn't have any short row shaping, so like the front and the back are exactly the same, which I have very narrow shoulders, so that's fine for me, but that may not be fine for all bodies. I also like my shoulders to bust ratio is not, I guess, in the normal range. I have very petite shoulders, and then my bust is much larger than what would be someone with my frame. So, which is, I think, the designer's build as well, which is why it looks nice on me, because that's always my advice. If you're starting to knit garments, pick a designer whose body shape is similar to yours. Not necessarily like the same size, right? But the same like proportions. Like it look like your body looks like theirs, even if they're 5'10" and you're 5'1" like me. But yeah, because like Shaylee and I are very similar like size numbers, but our actual body shape is not similar at all. So find someone whose body shape is similar to yours and then knit their sweater or knit what they've designed if you like how it fits on their body, right? Anyway, thank you for joining us. I have a lot of other cool knit with me's if you want to subscribe to see what else we have in store. Thank you.